Just waiting to see if anyone pops in on this New Year's Eve. If not, this will be a very short live feed. So if y'all can give me a thumbs up button, let me know you're here and say hi where I can see who you are. Hey Frank, Happy New Year to you too, sweetheart. How are you doing? Hi Ida C. Happy New Year to you too, sweetie. Hope y'all are having a great new year out there. I am sitting here in Springfield, Missouri. I'm on a load. I just had to pick up my license plate. I'm doing fine, Jim. How are you doing? Hey, Frank. Roger, Happy New Year to you too. Did y'all have a good New Year's Eve? I was asleep like 9 o'clock at night. So, wasn't too frisky. But boy, I'll tell you, I was out running some snow coming out of Ohio. And I got my butt down here, and we hit some pretty bad winds too. We are here in Springfield. Oh, are you? Huh, did I see you while you were here? Are you work at Prime? Hey Raymond, how you doing, sweetheart? Because I'm sitting here right in that the lot right behind the Millennium, where all the trucks park. I'm just right back there. If you're here, come knock on my door. Shout, come join the live. I'll let you in. Hey Jim, how you doing, sweetie? Doing well in the mountains of Colorado. At cabin, were you lucky shit? Yes, I'm very happy being back at Prime. Still in Florida. Yeah, I'm going to start developing my property there in Florida, but I'm also looking some more acreage, more southern Florida. So, that I'm letting my property in Arizona, well, the 40 acres I'm selling. And yes, we are on a load. We were picking up the stickers. Yeah, I came into my plates and my stickers. We will do a delivery tonight close to the terminal. Okay. Central Florida. Yeah, I'm trying to get on Southeast Regional. I'm on the waiting list. In the meantime, I'm Midwest Regional. But yeah, my load delivers 240 something miles away tomorrow at, let me see. Just a second, guys. Let's take a look. I think it's 1340. Can't do that. Can I do that while cooking? My sister-in-law wants to know if she can do it while she's cooking. I told her to come in here. I need a new moderator. Another moderator. That's where my property is right now. It's in Central Florida, in Old Town, 8 acres. But I'm looking for something more south because I wanted to grow. Was heavy into homestead. Hey, happy New Year's to you too, sweetie. I want to get, like I said, stuff in more southern Florida because I like growing tropical roots and stuff like that, and I was into homesteading for years. Next huge change is weather from Denver to... I know. I'm dreading all this weather. I don't know where they're going to send me. I deliver in Arkansas tomorrow. In, I think it's Clarksville, Arkansas. And I think it's at around 1345 or some shit like that. Some crap. Let's see. 1347. I knew it was something slightly off. And I'm hauling pizzas and stuff. Let me tell you, this load is heavy. Right now, my truck is at 79,600 and something. Let me tell you, she is heavy, 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 heavy. I'm almost at max capacity. I hate when they just max you out to the deal, where it just works my nerve. Check out Flaghole in a hurry. What's a Flaghole? What's the deal with it? Is it Southern? Or is it, what? They're fixed to have a huge, huge real estate crash in Florida here over the next year or so. Everything just nice acreage. Wow. How southern is it? Because I'm looking for something pretty southern, because I want to be able to like grow miracle berries. I want to be able to grow kiwi. I want to be able to grow just everything. But well, I'll tell you, a lot of tropicals are going to die. And tomorrow, I think, isn't it supposed to get down to like 19 degrees throughout the whole state of Florida with that freeze? A lot of palms are going to go. A lot of your tropicals are going to go if people don't protect them. And the only thing I hate about what's going on in Florida right now is they have that citrus disease that's killing, a lot of your citrus trees are not producing past 5 years. They're getting this disease that's just killing them. And that kind of sucks. So is everyone all prepared for winter now? Oh, and I'll tell you, there's one thing going on. I am sick of hearing how we got a trucker shortage. We don't. There's too many truckers. And they just brought in, what is it, 65,000. They approved 65,000 overseas truckers to come in, gave them work visas to come in and drive in the United States. From like India, the Middle East. And nothing against anyone from another country, really, unless you're into, the whole Sharia law thing and you don't respect us when you're here. But a lot of the... Oh, wow. How much is land going for down there? Do you know? What's getting me is people are coming to the U.S., they don't respect our laws. Now, some of the truckers are really nice. I know. There's a lot of illegal going on too with these foreign truckers. But I've had some really bad trouble out of some of them. Just so disrespectful, and they have no respect for women. I'm sure they don't have respect for a lot of the men either. No, you would need to reach. That's true. Some of them are a mess. But some of them, now, I have met some, especially the ones from India, that were really, really nice. But right now, my biggest thing is we have too many drivers and not enough freight. So bringing in drivers, it's just not working. And there's a lot of foreign companies, and they set them up and they run illegal as hell until they get busted so many times, and then they drop it and they switch them all to another company. It's just a bunch of BS. I'm up for it. We need to start taking care of what we have. And if we're going to bring more drivers on, bring on American drivers. And like I said, and also, a lot of the drivers from Mexico bring in freight from Mexico. I have no problem with them. They have been some of the most nice, respectful, helpful as they come. But a lot of these Middle Eastern drivers, and still a lot of the Indian drivers, they come over here. They are just so disrespectful. And a lot of them are terrible ass drivers. So for me, we do need to make sure to put to work our people first. We need to make sure we have enough freight for our drivers to take care of our drivers. And then of course we just lay what happened, 180 something thousand drivers all lost their licenses because they wouldn't, they wouldn't take care of their going to alcohol and drug treatment and all that stuff. And they just kept deferring it. And that new guy came in and said, no more. Got rid of all of them. So, you know, no, it's kind of sad. It really is. But we need to start taking care of stuff at home. I think now that we have in office, and you know, this, I'm not being political, but I think our economy is going to take a big jump. But also, you know, it would have been that way no matter who got in. Anytime a new president gets in, your economy takes, you know, gets a little bit of infusion. So we need to enjoy it. But there was so much damage done to our economy that Trump's going to have to dig his way out of that hole. And he's going to get blamed for a lot of stuff that happened with the last administration. But I know he's going to really work hard to build up our economy again. And in doing that, that's going to affect us greatly. And I hope when he takes office, that, because I mean, he said a lot of things he's going to do to help truckers. So I'm hoping when he's office, he turns around and says, okay, you know, this thing handing out these 65,000 work visas to bring in foreign drivers, he puts a squash on it. You know, I'm not talking about the ones coming over from Mexico, because they're not coming to work in our country. They're bringing loads from their country into our country and delivering them. The 65,000 work visas are for these people coming from other countries, working for companies in our country, in delivering loads from, like, picking up in Springfield and delivering in California. The Mexican workers aren't doing that. They can only bring their loads from Mexico into the U.S. And I have never, not one time, had any trouble. Well, one time. But other than that, any trouble from the Mexican drivers. They have been awesome. Hey, little girl. I'm new to your channel from Philly. Hey, Phil, you doing, big guy? Buckwheat, nice. So, you know, like I said, we've just got to learn to take care of the drivers we have here in the country and then go from there. Because, like I said, it's just going to start undercutting us, undermining our workforce. I will say hello a bit, and I have to go take a shower. Oh, okay, sweetie. Well, you should have come by the truck and knocked on it, and y'all hop in and say hi to everyone out there in YouTube land. Oh, I met a YouTuber here. He's got a new channel. He's got like 1,000 subscribers. Let me see if I can find his deal. Darn it. I just added him into my phone. Rolling with Vito. Have y'all checked out his channel? Young man, real sweet young man. I met him there in the Millennium today. So he was really sweet. So let me see, is my sister-in-law? I think I saw my sister-in-law come in. Okay, I'm going to make her a moderator when she comes in. Hey, can y'all give me some thumbs up here and let me know you're in here? I saw your truck parked. Yeah, well, I'm parked. Come knock on the door. Come into the live feed. Say hi. Jim looks cozy in that. It is cozy in my Volvo. And I got my candle going. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. Hey, Jim, how you doing, sweetheart? Or is that Frank? Hey, Jim, how you doing, sweetie? I love that little pink hand. That is so cute. Hey, Frank gave me a pink hand. Buckwheat, thumbs up, right. But no, I love my truck to smell good, and I love the look of a candle. And of course, I love my little fireplace. I think that is cute. I want to get one, you know, and have it mounted right here. Get a bigger one and mount it, you know, with the little glass on the bottom. You know what I'm talking about? And the other thing I'm wanting to do, but I got to find someone who could do it for me. I recently started a channel, only posted a short so far. I'll watch over it. Well, honey, what's your channel's name? Go ahead and put your channel up. If you got a channel, go ahead and put them up. You're more than welcome to promote your channel on here. I recently started a YouTube channel too. Well, awesome. Bucket shitter. Okay. Buckwheat. It looks very holiday appropriate. Yes, it's always going. This is, you know, my lights and this is, I have this on time. Hey, Frank, I will be able to start working this month. Where are you going to start working at, Frank? Are you coming to Prime? You are. Use my driver's code, FUOSMA. That is FUOSMA. Well, when it asks for a refer code, who referred you, just use my driver's code and that'll help. That's F as in Frank, U as in Union, O as in Ocean, S as in Sam, M as in Mary, A as in Adam. That's FUOSMA. I don't use truck stop bathrooms. They are gross. I dig a bucket. Well, I do use truck stop bathrooms, and you got to use those rubber shoes. And some of them truck stop bathrooms are actually pretty darn nice. Just saying, just my opinion. I'll message you when I'm ready. Okay, not a problem, my friend. Women may be clear, I think. Cleaner, no, the women and the men all use the same showers. This is it. I use Love's all the time. Now I've been in some. Let me see. This is my channel name. Okay, sweetie. Right chair to wheelchair. Well, y'all go check out the channel. Right chair to wheelchair. Let me see, Jim. I have potty. Yeah, I have a porta potty too. Now I don't use the truck stop restrooms hardly ever unless it's in the shower. I use a porta potty. So yeah, I'm with you there. I don't go. Yeah, I thought you were talking about the showers at the truck stops. You're going to start training. No, I'm never going to start training again. Okay, I won't say never, but my plans are to never train again. Never say never. Because I was planning to go to Alaska and that fell through because I was lied to. The showers are usually not bad, but yeah, you're talking about the bathrooms. Yeah, the bathrooms, even in the women's room, can be nasty. How bitches are peeing on the seats, I don't know. Unless they're just standing on them, hovering them, and it just sprays everywhere. I mean, come on. It's just, oh. People need to just start being a little cleaner. I mean, stop being so damn nasty. I mean, God. You know, but yeah, no, I use a porta potty on my truck to go to the bathroom, and I'm going in the showers. My last Uber driver ended up a paraplegic. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is horrible. Yeah, I drove Uber and Lyft for a minute just because I was bored after I would send all my horses and carriages home. And be a bit nippy in Alaska. I loved Alaska. I lived in North Pole for 8 years. I mean, it was real awesome. It gets really cold, but it's a different kind of cold. But, you know, like I said, when my truck's paid off, probably about a year after, I'm going to go into RV transport. Drunk got me going 100 in a fort. Oh my God. Yeah, I think it's really sad when someone drinks and drives. And another thing, y'all, if you are online or it's Swift or wherever and you're in one of their Facebook groups, one thing you might not want to do, and there are some dumb motherfuckers out there, excuse my language, they're posting pictures on their truck with open containers, with booze, open containers of booze. And I'm like, on the Prime channel, and I'm sure they're doing it on Swift channel shit. I'm not, what, are you born stupid? I mean, good grief. They flat out tell you in the lives at Prime, if you do have any alcohol of any kind, even a closed bottle, whether it's beer, cooking wine, whatever, which cooking wine kills me because I cheese sauces and all that stuff from cooking wine. I make beef bourguignon. You got to use cooking wine. I can't even do that on my truck. You know, they'll flat out fire your ass. No second chances with booze on the truck. You are fired. So this dumbass with his name puts up about just seeing this inspection. And it was evidently an in-depth inspection, and he got just a warning for on his little brake thing at fading. And you look in the cup holder, right deal, he's showing it. He has 2 Coors, one of them open, and has a wine cork deal laying in his deal too. And I'm like, dude, are you fucking brain dead, or are you stupid? Or, I mean, if someone from Prime looks at that, and even Prime censored, the people at Prime do look at this stuff. They have people just to monitor social media. And, I mean, what a dumbass. Who the hell... I mean, I don't drink. I don't drink at all. I don't do drugs. I'm a proud card-carrying member of the nerd herd. But, oh my God, you know, there is nothing wrong with taking a drink. I'm sorry, there's just not. But if you're going to do it, get off your truck, go stay at a hotel, night before, have a great time. Make sure you have plenty of time to sober up before you drive again. But DOT regulations, you cannot ever, whether you're under a load or not, you cannot have alcohol of any kind on your truck. And this douchebag, I didn't even profile, I thought about it, but put this crap, a picture of it on, taking a picture of the, brake deal, the little knob, and there's a cup holders with 2 Coors in there. And I'm like, God, you're stupid. I mean, I did not know they made people that stupid, but evidently they do, y'all. What is the stupidest thing y'all have ever seen a driver do on social media? The guy got 3 to 7 years since he had a... I know, I talked to a guy the other day about having a gun. 3 to 7 years, yeah. You cannot a gun. It's not just Prime regulations. You cannot have a gun on a commercial vehicle. And this guy didn't even know me from spit. Okay, didn't know I was Miss Mother Trucker, didn't know anything. Sits there telling me about a gun he has in the cab of his truck. And I'm like, I know that's illegal, right? You know you could lose your job. And my trainer, my TNT trainer, not my PSD trainer, carried a gun on the truck. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, let's say you take a load into California or one of these states with a handgun. I mean, you're screwed. One thing, you have it on a commercial vehicle, and the other thing, you're going into states and taking it across state lines. Come on, get smart. Clothespins. You know, the thing is, it ain't legal. It's not worth your CDL. It's not worth your freedom. But this guy goes, well, I'd rather have the gun in case something happens. Dude, there's ways you can protect yourself without a gun. Get bear spray. Literally, bear spray. Let me tell you, that's way better than mace. I've used that before in Alaska. Have a knife for cutting, you know, on your trailer, cutting the tags off. You know, there's all kinds of you can have that's not a weapon on your truck that can be used weapon. And if you're worried about someone breaking in at night, put your seatbelts through your deal, wrap your seatbelt through your horn, make it where if someone pulls, your errand's going to go off and your seatbelt's going to keep them from getting the doors totally open. But there's all kinds of tricks you can use to keep you safer. Don't do something illegal that turns you into a criminal. They are NPCs. You know, now personally, and I hope they change. Back in the 80s, I knew drivers carried all the time. Different times, different days. Used, you know, a dog. A dog is a great tool. I mean, a dog is an awesome tool for keeping safe. Like, I have a Belgian Malinois. I usually bring him out during the winter, but I do have him the rest of the time of year. Gunner. He is a gorgeous, gorgeous boy. I love my Malinois. Some of you have met him that have been on my channel. Jim C's dog ain't gonna get... No, Jim C's dog is not what I would call Woofy Barker. You know, he's not gonna protect. But I think Jim C's probably pretty capable of taking care of himself. But I'm sure his dog would be a great warning system. And a lot of times, all you need is something to warn you that someone's messing with your truck. Them dogs are highly intelligent. Yeah, my Malinois is very intelligent. I taught him to climb ladders. I taught him to climb like boards in between vehicles, climb up on the roof, all kinds of stuff. Very, very intelligent. You know, I got videos of my dog on here. My dogs are, but I trained dogs for a while. That's one of the things I did do is train dogs. I'm a dog person, but I'm also someone, my dogs get shaved. They are not coming on my truck and shedding dog hair all over. Oh my God, y'all. I saw a truck today over on where they have all the trucks that are turned in, and I went this Volvo to look around over there. Dude, I don't know how motherfuckers could be so damn nasty. I really, honest to don't. There was dog shit on the floor. The smell, your eyes watered. There was cigarettes butts all over the floor. There was food wrappers all over the floor. It was the most nasty ass thing I had ever seen. And to think someone lived in there. Who the hell? Why? I don't understand that. There is such nasty people out there. I can't, I don't understand it. Honest to God, I'm trying to look at where I taught him to walk the plank, as it were, you know, to walk across a ladder that I put over. It was in my mom's yard. I gotta go back a little bit. But, I mean, he's so highly, highly, highly intelligent. People, like, see, that's what he looks like shaved down. He is a purty boy. And he was also the #1 Malinois in the country for a minute. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to find, I got of him walking the plank, as it were. Okay, let's see. Okay. That's him. I'm taught him, he's walking up the ladder. Now he's walking the plank. They're smart. They are smart, smart, smart dogs. He loves going for walks. That's him. He's got a leash and he trying to get you, and he jumped up in the wheelbarrow. He's like, he gets all butt hurt if you leave him. Like when I leave him to go on the road, if I take him with me, he gets all upset. He falls apart. The Belgian Malinois is such a highly, highly intelligent animal. They got very high pain thresholds. So when out there and you need a dog to protect you, you want something, if someone is just beating on them, they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep going. And the thing is most people, when they're looking to turn a trucker into a victim, they're looking for easy prey. Speaking of which, I saw something so sad the other day, y'all. I was at this, buckwheat mom playing by, slam by. I was at, this, Love's the other day, and it was like yesterday or the day before, and this poor guy, I'm telling you, and I kept thinking, God, don't let ever be me. He had let trucking tear him to pieces. He couldn't even stand straight. He was bent over like this, totally curved. He could no longer stand straight. And he was walking with a cane, trying to, climb back up in his truck. And it was heartbreaking. You've got a mini husky breed. His name is Storm. No one's going to bother you. Yeah, I mean, and just remember, if you get these breeds with a lot of hair, shave them. I have seen so many people come out of trucks and dog hair floating out. It is nasty. But if you're wanting a real good breed, I used to show dogs and train dogs. If you want a real good protection breed that does not shed, it's hyperallergenic, get a Schnauzer. Not a small one, get a giant Schnauzer. They use them for police dogs in Europe. They're about the size of a Doberman, but stockier. They are highly intelligent. They do not shed. They're great natural protection dogs. So if you don't know how to train a dog to grab, hold, bite, break, let go, they're a great dog that's just going to naturally protect you. They got a very high pain threshold. We have dogs all shed, especially Storm. Do you have them on a truck? And do you shave them? Yeah, Schnauzers of all sizes are great loyal dogs, but if you want a personal protection dog, something that will take a hold of a fool, and they cannot beat them off, something about the size of Adobe, but stockier, get a giant Schnauzer. Your truck will not be a mess. They will not shed. And you could have some big guy come up in your truck. And let me tell you, it could have a hammer in his hand. That dog is going to take a hold of him. he could be beating that dog, and that dog is not going to let go. He's just going to tear that son of a bitch up. Another good dog, but they do shed. Not bad, like they don't have the undercoat that a German Shepherd has, is a Cane Corso or a Dogo Argentino. Or, there's a few great breeds like that that have really good minds, but they also have a real high prey drive. So if you don't socialize them from very young, like keep them out on your trucks, take them into the dog parks, get them like a therapy dog vest for being an emotional support dog. It's really easy to get. You can take them into the showers at Love's, wash them when you're in there and stuff. The hairs don't show up as much because they don't have that undercoat that they're blowing, but they're real great dogs, but they do have high prey drive, so they can tend to be a little dog aggressive. But the great thing is, truckers, when you bring them in as puppies and everything, take them in to the love. You have a little vest, little therapy dog in training. Let people pet them, encourage people to pet them, but not until they're about, 12 weeks or so, and make sure they're up on all their shots, because you don't know what else someone's been touching, and you don't want them getting parvo. And even with their shots, they can get that. So, but the socialization is so, so important. And then Love's has those little dog parks there, but I recommend you do not use the dog parks. Take your dog off to the side field or whatever, because you're going to have a lot less chance of getting your dog exposed to parvo and diseases, kennel cough, different diseases that your dogs can get. So now that's just some advice. I think dogs are great on trucks. Some dogs are, some dogs aren't. Like, I would not bring a husky, although I know they have a husky, that they're just very hyper dogs. If it's just you and you're out there, you're getting that dog out constantly, you won't have as much of a chewing problem, but you don't want anything that's going to tear your trap or start tearing things up. But like I said, if you want a good some protection dog that's a decent size, you want a big dog. If you want a big dog, the giant schnauzer. You cannot go wrong with them. Belgian Malinois, awesome dogs. They're also a dog with high prey drive, and you want to get out, or they could be tearing your truck up. Herding dogs, they're not the best dogs for trucks, in my opinion, because like a Palm OC's right. But if you're not let's say you're not out to personal protection, you just want a pet. I think cats are awesome. Something spaded or neutered. You don't want anything spraying. And I like the hairless cats. And also, there are hairless varieties of dogs. And I'm not talking about the little Chinese crested. The Mexican hairless is a decent sized dog and will tear someone's ass up in a New York second. So, but I think one thing I do like about cats is in the winter. Now, like I said, I would want a hairless cat. I would not, or something very short-haired, because you don't have to take them out, the litter box. But in the winter, the reason, now when I go southeast regional, we'll have Gunner on my truck year-round. But until then, because of winter, I don't want to be shaving them down during the winter. Plus, I don't want to be out if it's real icy out and walking my dog when I'm on ice and have, him jump or anything in, because it can take nothing for you to go flying, and then you're hurt, and you're going to do. So those are the type of things I look at. Let me see. Hey, brother, I am making you a moderator. Battery Poker is in the house. Add as a moderator. Okay, standard managing moderator. Okay. There you go. You are a moderator. And is Suzanne in here yet, bro? Suzanne, if you're in here, comment. Now, hey, Mad Ray, what kind of dog have you been thinking of getting? Oh, y'all, there is one dog that is so cute. It wouldn't be protected for nothing, but it would be major cuddle time. Frenchie. I think Frenchies are so cute. I love Frenchies, and I've wanted one for so long. But as far as protection on the truck, not so much. And if you're a single person on a truck, like a solo truck driver, Mad Ray Poker, I did, the word is crazy. Yeah, Mad Ray Poker, my brother, my baby brother. But as truckers, we get on the road, and it's hard. You're out here for sometimes months, sometimes only 6 weeks, 4 weeks, but you're out here by yourself. And one thing, people who have pets or people who are married, part of groups, live much longer, much healthier lives. People are tactile. So in other words, you like to touch things. You need to be touched. We're social creatures. People who live alone, who do not have pets, who are by themselves all the time, have higher blood pressure, more anxiety, more stress. More often they have heart attacks. Their health is a lot worse than people who live with someone, like live with a spouse or a sibling or something, where you give each other a hug. You're like, hey, how you doing? You know, that's why a lot of doctors and nurses are taught part of bedside manner: touch your patient, put your hand on your patient, pat them, hey, how you doing? It helps. So probably a protect the open. So you're gonna want, if you are solo on your truck and you're out there all the time, if you like animals, and let's say you're some big bruiser who's not worried about protection, and you just want a little dog, get something like a little miniature schnauzer or a miniature poodle or something like that. Those are both hyperallergenic dogs that do not shed. And if you're not so worried about the shedding, get yourself like have you ever seen the American bullies, the pocket bullies, the smaller ones? Lovely. Those are really cute little dogs. The guy was definitely from Texas, U.S. Army veteran. What up, Mad Ray? Is Suzanne in here, Mad Ray? Oh, Mad Ray. Now, don't do this to anyone, but what I want you to do, just touch someone's name on the screen, and they're going to pull up. And you're a moderator now, so if you see someone saying something disgusting, like about me, or about, now someone goes, oh, boy, I like those titties, that's fine, I don't give a shit. Someone is like, like people have been saying, JF Trucker bought her boobs, and I warn people about that type of stuff. Just touch someone's name and don't do anything else. You'll see hide user from channel, and you'll touch that. Don't do it. But, you know, you'll see different ways to block someone from the channel. It just hide. They can still come on the channel, and they can comment, but their comments won't be seen. They just won't know it. So, if someone is being rude, socially unacceptable, or just saying, oh, I heard you're dating Jim C, or something like that, they're trying someone else to be an insult to me. And I don't buy that shit. I don't do that. Jim C happens to be a very nice guy, so, and he happens to be very married. But, you know, if you're trying to use him as an insult to me, I don't dig stuff like that. And there's another one of my moderators there. I had a mini schnauzer, great dog. Yeah, I had a miniature schnauzer. He lived to be 21 years old. But the thing is I want to keep these lives very positive, where we're supporting each other and, building each other up and not tearing them down. I bought my mom a little miniature schnauzer that's totally black. Let me see if I can pull up the picture of her. She's got blue eyes and she's black, and very rare genotype. And that's one thing we really like about the schnauzers, the minis. Now, the giant schnauzers only come in black. They don't come in black and silver or anything. They just come in black. And if y'all are interested in one, go on Facebook and look up the Facebook group, Cajun Giants, and they have the giant schnauzers. I'm trying to pull up a picture of the one I bought for Mom, the schnauz bought for her. She was, there it is, my mom's little schnauzer. Isn't she cute, guys? I mean, she is just adorable. And let me tell you, she will let you know if someone is in your house and, she ain't having it. And she will bite the little beast. And when she bites, it's like hell, y'all, let me tell you. I'm trying to find the picture of her where you guys can see her eyes. She is so damn adorable, it hurts. Let me see. Oh my, y'all, the other day, let me see, where is her deal? The other day, I was, I forget what I was going to say, my thingy self. I'm trying to find that picture for y'all, because she is too cute. Y'all would just love her. But, oh yeah, I was in, where was I? I think it was Idaho or Iowa on 80. I was passing this off-ramp. There was 2 eagles, bald eagles, and they had got a cat and killed the cat, and they were eating the cat on the off-ramp. Then as I pulled up, they grabbed it and they start flying further away with it, and I was like, oh. I felt so bad for the kitty cat, but the bald eagles were gorgeous. In Alaska, you see stuff like that all the time. Look at those eagles. Aren't they beautiful? I love bald eagles. I mean, I think they are so gorgeous. I'm trying that picture for y'all. I know y'all aren't real interested, but, hey. I am loving me some little doggies. There she is. Okay. Look how blue her eyes are, y'all. A little schnauzer with blue eyes. Is that not gorgeous? But because of her blue eyes and her being black, I had to pay more. They thought the Pearl was going to take their meal. Right? They thought the Pearl was going to gobble it up. And she was hungry. I love the Pearl. I love my truck. And she's getting a new tattoo. Up on the visor, it's going to say the Pearl on there. And I am going to be putting, and I need y'all's opinion. Where we have the sunroof up there, I'm having that blacked out. But I'm put a moon over there, like a silver moon. And then I'm either thinking of putting another pin up where it looks like she's resting her arms on the visor. A retro pin up. Or I'm thinking of, because the moon's going to be big. I'm thinking of showing like 2 World War II fighter planes. Like they're having a fighting scene. They'll be kind of shadowed. And I might have 2 or 3. But make them look like they're having a fighting scene. I can do the pinup and then that be above the moon because, we're going for that retro look. Or I could just do the fighting pilots, the fighting planes, at the different angles. And then have the big silver moon and maybe some wispy clouds across the moon. What do y'all think? Which would you do? Would the pin-up in the moon? Or would you do just the fighter planes? The silhouette of the fighter planes, World War II fighter planes? Or would you do the pin-up with the fighter planes in the background? Yeah, and you know I have the pin-ups on the sides of my truck, right? Hood. So, but I think just the fighters. Yeah, I was thinking that too, that if I put another pinup, it might be too easy because there's already 3 pinups. There's me on one side, Betty Page on another, and then the Coca-Cola girl on the hood. Yeah, I really like the idea of the fighters. But now my question, okay, let's say I do the fighters. Would you do like a dusk scene where you kind of see the decals on the, have the moon there still in the cloud, but maybe where the fighters are lit up by the moon, where you could see a little more detail on the planes, like the colors and stuff like that, where you have the little swastika on the German plane and have the American symbol on the American plane, where you could see a little more detail in the planes, you know. But like I said, it's going to be a huge moon, and I want the planes like flying, and some in the distance flying into the, that are just silhouetted and then more up close, and then like, you know, where you could see the bullet spray on them. I think that would look so cool and add to that retro look. A bombshell pinup. Now I could do both. Where it, because if I do the pinup, it can be her from like this, laying forward, you know, maybe a little cleavage, and she's like this, and it won't be the whole body, and like she's just leaning on the visor thing, and then the moon behind, and I can do the deal, but it'll be a retro pinup. It won't be a trashy, you know, like a Playmate or something. It'll be like something from World War II. A P-51 Mustang and a Japanese Zero. Yeah, I like the Japanese Zero better than the Russian plane too, because I think if I had a Russian plane and there was a swastika on there, I think that could be offensive to lots of people, actually, with good reason, especially my Jewish friends. Either a B-51 or a P-38. Yeah, we'd have to figure out what kind of planes, but I want the World War II, but I think that'd be really kind of cool, you know, and that would kind of finish the Pearl off, because I've left that up there blank for a while, because I knew I'd eventually put the moon up there, and I'd eventually put the Pearl, or, you know, on the visor, but I couldn't figure out if I was, you know, which way I was going to go with it. But remember the sides too, where I can also put a moon on each side, where if someone's just viewing it from the side and not the front, and then I could also have the fighters on, you know. I just really like that look. I love the retro look of the truck. For those of you who haven't seen my truck, you can go to, you know, on this channel and look up on the shirts, or on the, there's a truck tour of my truck. But yeah, no, I really, really love this truck. I mean, oh, and by the way, I want to ask if any of you know anyone with some sick, mad carpentry skills. I'm wanting to put a Murphy bed here to where my dinette is. See, you could, this will go down, and you can have these cushions like an RV bed. I don't want that. I'm wanting something where I can fold it up, and then tables, you know, where it folds up like here, and then the table comes out like that, and I still would have this much sitting room, except for the new wall would be here unless it's folded down, and then there's my bed. But I need someone who can build it. I don't want anything junky. Let me see. Have a safe trip, young lady. Well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm fixing to get off here in just a little bit. But, you know, if y'all know anyone, let me know, but kind of put it in one of my other videos comment section, or in my next video. Say, hey, you asked about someone who could do a Murphy bed or something. Way I kind of know someone, because once the thing is once I get off the live, all the comments are gone. I'm a color, but not kind of a specialty carpenter, but not that kind of. Yeah, I need someone like a furniture maker type of carpenter, because I want this to be really, really nice. And I wouldn't even care if I had to take these out right here. You know, the right up here. Let me show y'all. I'll lift it up. See right here, if I had to take that off to make more room for when it folded up, and then take these lights and flush mount them, you know, into something that doesn't quite come down as far. But I just need some really good in that. And also when it folds up, I want on the back side to put like a small mounted fireplace or something, you know, when it's folded up. And then I'm probably going to have this reupholstered here in leather and do the you know, diamond thing, because I think that's really pretty. So like I said, I'm just doing things to my truck because, well, hell, I love my truck, and we spend so much time. And you know, a lot of people live full time on their trucks. I know so many truck drivers that don't even have homes. They are just banking money like Maureen. And I am so proud of this girl. She is putting $3,000 a year into her Roth IRA. She's on the catch-up plan. And she is just maxing it out, lives on her truck. Her only bill is a phone bill, and what was her other bill? Some other little bill. She doesn't even have $100 in bills a month. That is super intelligent. That is so smart to do. Me, I was out of debt for a long time, and now I'm in debt, and I'm getting back out of debt. I know there is a custom RV vehicle guy in Michigan that is probably worth looking into. Really? Do you know who he is? If you do, put his name up on here in the state, and I will take a picture of it with my phone. That way I have it and I can look it up. Because, yeah, I want to get a few things done to here. Now, also, one thing I'm going to be doing is having epoxy floors in my truck. But I always have rugs on and stuff, but I would love to have epoxy floors done and have LED lights inlaid in it. What's the wildest mod one have you done to your truck that you're like most proud of, or that you're wanting to do to your truck? I will try to find out and put it a message in one of your videos. Oh, I appreciate it, sweetie. Then also I have my deep freeze on my truck right there. But what I'm going to do is when I get the Murphy bed built where I can still have a table and stuff, I'm going to be up top. This bed will go away. That deep freeze is going to go up there, and I'm also going to I'm going to put some cabinets up there and drawers where I could turn around and have more storage space on my truck. Because I spend so much time on the truck, and I am going to be building up a homestead in Florida. I am still going to be buying land in Alaska, but, you know, time. So, because I do spend so much time on the truck, and I am going Southeast Regional, which means I'll be in Florida every week, constantly in and out of Florida, Georgia, Texas, every week. So I am going to start building up my place in Florida. And I am going to be looking to buy some more land more southern in Florida because, you know, I love my 8 acres there in town. But, you know, it floods and everything. It's a great space. It's right on the Swanee River. It's going to be a great space to put an RV spot in. But I want to go more southern Florida and buy about anywhere from 2 to 5 acres. where I can do all my homesteading and tropical fruit and stuff like that. So anyway, guys, I've been on here a minute. I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful New Year's. I appreciate all out there in Trucker Nation. Y'all are awesome. All my truckers and truckettes, keep on trucking, keep the shiny side up, and all my trucker enthusiasts out there in Trucker Nation, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate anyone who would subscribe to the channel. Try safe travels all. Yes, and safe travels to everyone. Lots of love coming out here. I love you too, brother. I appreciate each and every one of you out there, and I wish every one of you a happy, safe, prosperous new year. I hope you guys, if you're single, I hope you find love in this next year. I hope that you have achieved financial freedom. I hope all your family and relatives are healthy in this new year. And until next time, guys, Miss Mother Trucker out.